Sometimes I doubt my own ability. And it's not because of bad reviews or things that other people say. It's simply that I'll be in a room full of talented people and think, I don't belong here. I'll feel like an imposter, just trying to have as much fun for as long as possible before I get caught out. I'll be at home just getting on with my day, and I'll have the realization that I'm not working. All of a sudden I start to rethink every career decision I've ever made. I think, I'm not gonna make it. I can't even act. People think I know what I'm doing, but I don't have a clue. I wanna be great, but I just don't think I am. I start to think that I'm the only one in this industry who doesn't know what they're doing. The only one who gets nervous before they walk into the room for the first time. What if I can't do what the director wants me to do? What if I'm not good enough? I'm then worrying that I'm gonna get caught out, that I may not be as good as the director thinks I am. You don't want to fail in front of all these people because then you'll be outed as someone that is just pretending. You start to think that your self-tape wasn't actually a representation of your ability, that you tricked the director into hiring you. I mean, some people in this industry seem like they went to drama school when they were 3 and they've had 7 BAFTAs by the age of 12. Do these people know that I studied acting at university, not a drama school? Does that make me a lesser actor? Do they know that this is my first paid gig? He's been in the industry for 30 years. I bet he doesn't get nervous before a shoot. Do they know that, to some extent, I'm just winging it? These are things that I actually think. And you probably do too, because this is Imposter Syndrome. It's there telling you that you don't know everything, so you don't belong here. That you weren't born to be an actor, so stop trying. It scares you into a position where you don't grow, you don't learn, you don't experience the things that make you a better actor. Because the fear of failing, the fear of doing something wrong, prevents you from taking risks in the first place. You audition for the boring roles that you know that you can do, rather than take the interesting roles that you're not really sure if you could do or not. Doing the things that seem impossible, the things that will allow you to grow. We're scared to do the things that will allow us to get better because we don't want to fail. Because failing makes you look amateur, right? And maybe this is set in stone by the fact that the general public, friends and family think that for actors, success and fame are the same thing. I'm sure we've all had the encounter where you mention that you're an actor and they ask, oh, what have you been in? Will I have seen you in anything? We then stumble over our words to create some sort of explanation of why we weren't cast in the last James Bond movie. We mention an audition that we had last month to try to impress or reaffirm the fact that we are good actors. And as far as I can tell, this feeling doesn't go away. The feeling that everyone around you is damn near perfect, that they know exactly what to do. And the fact that we don't, the fact that we're not perfect, the fact that we're not the best actor in the world, means that we don't belong. But I'll let you into a little secret. Everyone feels this way. Literally every actor at some point in their life, whether they feel it right now or not, they have all felt this way. And not only actors, directors, cinematographers, writers, the people you look up to, all feel this way. Not too long ago I realized this, that I'm not the only one, that the people around me feel the exact same way. We can try all we want and we can keep learning and growing, which we definitely should, but at the end of the day, no one really knows what the hell they're doing. We're all winging it, but that's why it's great. It's a process. If we knew exactly what to expect every day of our lives, if we knew where that job was going to come from, that would be boring. We shouldn't be so hard on ourselves. This job is silly. That's what it is. We stand on a stage or in front of a camera pretending to be someone else for a few hours, and then we get paid for it. Everyone is anxious. Everyone is hoping that the final outcome is going to be good. Everyone feels unworthy when they can't land a job, that they'll never land another job again. And if you haven't had a paid job before, that doesn't mean that you're an imposter. David Tennant has won BAFTAs and Emmys, and he's been nominated for countless awards. And in 2019, he did an interview in which he said he struggles with the thoughts in his head, telling him that he can't do this. And that there have been times where he's been on stage giving a monologue, and at the exact same time in the back of his head, he's creating some sort of speech where he turns to the audience and says, "I'm really sorry, I can't do this," and walks off. Anthony Hopkins has expressed his difficulty with self-doubt. Tom Hanks has mentioned that he's waiting for the day that people find out that he's a fraud, that they take his career away from him. And now that I've realized this, it's starting to change the way that I think about the industry, how I approach auditions, how I approach work, how I approach people. No actor is right for every role. But when you do get the role, that's because you deserve it. You belong there. And when you don't have work, when you're in the 99% of actors that are unemployed at any given time, you still deserve it. You still belong in this industry. You spend so much time thinking about how other people are better and more deserving than you, that they're legit and you're not. Time spent trying to hide the things that we don't know about because we think it will make us look amateur. You forget that everyone, no matter where they are in their career, have things that they are absolutely clueless about. I mean, what the hell is a jib? Honestly, what's a jib? I don't know. Every single actor at some point in their career was at the same place that you are in right now. And if they haven't been, that's because they haven't got to that point yet, that you're ahead in your game. We seem to think that there's this series of right answers that we have to make at the right time to reach success. That every successful or every famous actor has made all the right decisions. That we have to know everything to be successful. But we don't. Learning is part of the process. It's part of the fun. The day that we stop learning from our work is the day that it becomes boring. And as far as I know, there is no cure for imposter syndrome. I still feel it all the time. But the best way to live with it, that I have found, is to understand it, to allow it to push you into being greater, rather than allowing it to push you into giving up. And finally, to know that everyone feels like an imposter. We're all just winging it. We're all just learning on the job. We're all hoping to God that in the end, it works out. So thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you the best. I appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.